The summer heat not only bakes the outside of your car, but it's also cooking the interior. In today's video, we're going to show you how to prevent premature cracking and discoloration of your interior plastics with just a couple of products. So let's jump right in. This is a 1997 GMC Sierra with 200,000 miles on it, which means it's had almost 30 years of UV rays, sun damage, as well as wear and tear, not to mention all of the road trips and memories that it probably has baked into these dashboards. But we're going to show you how to properly maintain it because, one, this is a great way to make sure that your ride looks its best for as long as possible. But two, anybody that has one of these OBS trucks knows that the dashboards and the plastics become brittle over time and they start cracking or discoloring. So we're going to show you how to prevent that by using Interan to start off with. This is a great way to pick up dust and debris, but it's also adding a fine layer of protection. It's very simple to use. We'll start by shaking up the bottle and spraying it directly onto our microfiber towel. This just controls some of that overspray because we are working on the inside of the vehicle. And then we'll just start by wiping down the dashboard. Maybe hard to tell on camera, but there's a lot of dust and debris, fingerprints, and just things that accumulate on the inside of your vehicle. This is a work truck. It's also a ranch truck, so it's faced with a lot of different kinds of elements. But most importantly, it's always outside. So that means it's always in direct sunlight. You can just see all the dirt that's hiding. That sunlight beats down on the sensitive plastic surfaces. It makes them brittle, and then over time it's actually going to start discoloring it and even cracking it. So it's important to clean this periodically as well as dress it, and this way it can last again as long as it can. Interan can be used on virtually any interior surface. Simply spray it onto your towel, wipe away dust from your gauge cluster, your steering wheel, any kind of plastic and vinyl areas. This adds a very fine UV blocker which helps to prevent those kind of UV rays from damaging these sensitive surfaces. But it's a great way to maintain a very clean, fresh interior. Also has a beautiful scent, so it's not going to be overwhelming or overpowering. It just helps to enhance and revive that natural look because it has that matte finish while also enhancing a nice smell.
What does it smell like?
Pineapples. It smells like pineapples. And this is something you can do virtually anywhere. So those of you guys that like to have a clean interior, just carry a bottle of Interan with you. Whether you're parked or stuck in traffic, this is a great way just to keep yourself occupied. That's what I do. It's just to maintain all my vehicles. And you can see it's already been cleaned. It has some of those UV blockers in there, which means it's going to be protected, but we want to enhance it a little bit further and add more protection, which is why we're going to give it the ceramic protection of HydroShield. This can be used on interior and exterior vinyl, rubber, and plastic components, and this is going to give you the most durable layer of protection. Very simple to use. All you have to do is prep the surface as we just did, or if you have stains or really caked on old dressings, you want to use something like Nonsense to remove that. And then just spray it onto your applicator pad and start working it into the area that you're dressing. So we'll just start by spraying some into our microfiber applicator pad. 3 or 4 lines is plenty. HydroShield leaves behind more of a natural matte finish, kind of more of OEM, so those of you guys that don't want a high gloss finish, especially on your dashboards, this is a great product to choose because, again, it's going to add that layer of protection without making it greasy or shiny. If you wanted to add more gloss, you can always come back over it with one of your favorite water-based dressings because we are working on the inside of the vehicle. You wouldn't want to put an oil-based dressing which would be overly glossy because, one, oil-based never truly dries, which means that it could collect dust, but also it's going to be too shiny for your dashboard, or at least for my preference. So HydroShield is a great choice. Just work it in, give it a moment to bond, then come back with a clean microfiber towel and buff up any of the excess. GMC Sierra. So there you have it, guys. You see just how simple it is to use the combination of Interan as well as HydroShield, and this is going to make your dashboard as well as the rest of your interior look its best for maybe even another 200,000 miles. So thanks so much for checking out this video, guys. Be sure to give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Drop your comments down below for any future videos or anything you may have questions about, and we'll see you on the next one right here in the Detail Garage.